Hey y'all, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Savon, and you're tuned into I'll Grab the Wine. I wanted to show for the girls and the gals who sometimes need a little wine to say what's on their mind. Here we celebrate blackness and womanhood. So get a glass and listen fast, and I'll grab the wine. I know that was a lot, but I'll drink that. Y'all, I've been eating that all day. It's been a week for me, okay? We'll get into it. But first, shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to PawPaw's Tasty Foods. Coming soon to a city near you. You can have whatever you like when PawPaw's in town. Follow them on Instagram at PawPaws, PAWPAWS, Tasty Foods. Shout out to Sankofa Kitchen. Fresh food, not fast. Make sure you check them out on Sankofa, SANKOFA kitchen.com. Could you see your product on I'll Grab the Wine? Contact us today about advertising sponsorship opportunities. All right, y'all. I am so excited to have my esthetician here. Y'all, I feel like I post about her like all the time. Like anytime I put my makeup on, I'm just like, oh my God, like my skin is actually skinning today, like anytime I put it on, because I use all of her products. So she's gonna tell you about her and what she does, but I have nothing but good words. Okay, let me bring her on, y'all. Shout out to Ashley. Hey, Miss Ma'am.
Hey, girl.
How you?
I am doing good. Thank you so much for the encouraging, kind words. And I love this setup. Look at you.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, it has grown since the last time you was here.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. So I know that I told everybody who you are. Can you tell everybody who you are?
Yes, like Kirsten said, I am
Oh
Ashley.
Lord, not her government.
Can you hear me?
I said yes. I said not her using my government.
Yes, I am Ashley, the owner of Rosie's Beauty Spa. It's a beauty spa located in Arlington, Texas. I also have my own skincare line. We offer different products from cleansers, moisturizers, serums, masks, body butters, and all that kind of stuff just to get you together for any kind of skin concern that you need. And I also specialize in corrective skincare. So like I said, I do facials, chemical peels, microdermabrasions, anything you need skin-wise, I got you.
Y'all do not understand. Like her, so she has like this blemish roller, y'all. I started to bring it. And that's like my saving grace. So like anytime I'm like around my cycle, I can always tell because I break out like right around here. I just grab that and I'm like good to go. Like I don't even stress anymore when I see anything pop up on my face. I know I'm good. Like her products, I'm you. She don't pay me, y'all. Okay. This is coming from a real customer. Okay. So y'all need to make sure y'all check out them products. Okay. I'm not playing with y'all. But today we are talking about it ain't overnight. And I feel like there's nobody better to talk about this with than Ashley. I've seen her grow over the years in her own craft and just starting from doing hair. I'm she'll tell you her own story, but the reason we're talking about it ain't overnight is because just because someone makes it look easy doesn't mean that it is. Just because you found out about it yesterday doesn't mean that it was built last night. This is your gentle reminder that great things take time and patience. So let's get into the questions for today. So could you walk us through your journey of starting your business?
So my journey started I feel like it kind of started when I was in college. I kind of just taught myself, like I literally taught myself how to do hair. And I turned it into a hustle because, like, literally, I went to a school at a predominantly white school. So we didn't really have no hair salons, no stores or anything like that. So I was like, shoot, let me learn how to do hair. And I started trapping out the dorms. So, yeah, I was braiding hair at my dorms at Tarleton State University. And then once I graduated, I came home and I really couldn't find a job. I got a business degree, and I really couldn't find a job that I really liked. So I went into a hair salon, and I started braiding hair there. I was braiding hair there for about 3 years, but while I was there, I started getting into skincare, and I was looking into making my own skincare because I was trying like different stuff in the stores, and either it was too strong for my skin or it wasn't really good for Black people's skin, because it's not really a lot of stuff out there on the market that is really geared towards African American skin. So, I got into the web, was researching different stuff about skin, and started kind of like making my own products just from different stuff that I learned. And just from doing that, it sparked me to want to go to esthetician school. Well, you know what? Pause. Let me rewind, because at first I did go to Ogle to get information about cosmetology, and then I seen that they had an esthetician program. Like, I literally did not know what an esthetician was until I went to Ogle to try to get information about cosmetology. So while I was sitting in the office, I seen that they had an esthetician program, and I seen that it was about skin, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I signed up for esthetician rather than cosmetology, and I loved it. Like, I never knew that I wanted to be the skin girl, and that's what I turned out to be, the skin girl. So while I was in school, I was getting together. Actually, like when I enrolled, I was like, I'm going to enroll and I'm going to open a spa. I didn't really think that I was going to love skin and actually like be doing the facials. My goal was to like open a spa and sell my products, but I was going to hire other people to do the facials and all that kind of stuff. But I wound up going to school, learning how to do facials, learning how to wax and all the different kind of stuff. And it really just went off. It took off from there. I remember my last month in esthetician school, I was looking for like different buildings and different suites and all that stuff. And I found the perfect building to open my spa right when I graduated from esthetician school. So that's kind of how my journey went with opening the spa, how I got there.
So I feel like there's a lot to process here. So first you said you went to Charleston State and you got a business degree. First follow-up question will be, do you feel like that degree helps you run your business?
I do, just because the classes that I had to take in order to get my degree, like my last semester in school, I took an entrepreneur class, and that really made me like, oh, I want to run my own business. I can actually do that. And I would say like just like startup. I had another course I took, intro to business, that like helped me with my business as far as like setting it up, like establishing your business, getting an LLC, knowing what an EIN number is, knowing different taxes and different stuff like that. So I do feel like getting my business degree, it do help with business as far as the paperwork side. But as far as running a business, I don't think anybody can. You can take any course, they can teach you how to run a business. It's all.
She's having a little connection issues right now, y'all. But I want to say this, that while she gets, back on, that as somebody that did run a business, the School of Hard Knocks teach you far more than you'll ever learn in a university. So Ashley's back connected and we can see you again. So you feel like that, like, for the girls that may not like be into school, do you feel like you could watch a few YouTube videos and stuff? Did you think you could do that, like, and watch a few YouTube videos, read a couple articles and get the same information? Or do you feel like it was kind of imperative for you to go ahead and take some of those classes to be able to understand what you understand now?
I don't necessarily feel like you have to go to college or to take courses to know how to run a business, because I always tell people, if I knew that I was going to be an esthetician, I probably just went to trade school and got my license, been an esthetician, and studied being in so much debt, going to a big school, getting the loans and stuff to get my degree.
Yeah. I think as far as me just being in communication, I do. I think it's different for everybody. I feel like my degree serves me for the most part, but yeah, I like for the most part, for some technical things, like, I don't know, maybe for me it was 50-50, because I feel like I'm always using my degree. Like the stuff that I did learn, I I don't know. I think it would have taken me longer, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
it would have taken me longer sometimes when I reflect.
Yeah.
But do I feel like it's a necessity? No. But I do feel like things that I found out in school, it would have taken me longer. Would have. For me though. For me, like
Yeah, and that's what yeah, I guess it will be 50-50 for me too, because I always tell people that, I mean, if I never would have went to school, I never would have met so many people that I knew that still support me today. And then too, if I would never to school, I would have never took that entrepreneur course either. So I feel
yeah.
like you said, that you probably, some things I probably wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have went to school. So I can feel you there where you say it's 50-50.
It really is. And I don't know. I just feel like the collegiate experience is something everybody should experience. Even if you don't stay, like you should just go to have you some fun. And
Yeah,
then,
for
like, then
real.
go do something else because it is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I experienced it like well into my 20s, and it was still fun for me in undergrad. So
Yeah.
be not dismayed, sweetie. Anyway, getting back to some of the points that you were making about how it ain't overnight. So you said that you went to school first, and then after that you went to a shop and then you started braiding. Okay, so then after you got through the shop, you went to esthetician school. So do you ever, like, in that time, were you saving money for a spa, or was this something that you kind of already were already prepared for?
I'm gonna lie.
Yeah, it's listen. She said, "Wait." Yeah, she's having a little bit of connection issues. But my question is do you did were you saving while you were braiding hair for your spa, or was this
Yeah.
something that okay?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough for my parents to let me, they wasn't in a rush for me to get out the house or leave the house, so I wasn't
Mhm.
really paying any bills for
Mhm.
while I was still at home braiding. While I was still braiding the shop, I was still living with my parents. So all
Mhm.
the money I was making, I was able to keep it because they didn't make me pay any bills or anything. So I was I was saving money that way, and then once I was in esthetician school, I was slowly buying stuff like while I was in school. So once
Mhm.
I got out, I didn't have to like buy everything at one time or anything like that,
Mhm.
because when I opened a spa, I was living out on my own, so I was kind of like saving money, buying stuff slowly. But with me starting off at the shop, still living with my parents, I was able to save like a good chunk of money.
Mhm. Y'all, I want to say this. Excuse me. First and foremost, shout out to Ashley's parents because they are so involved in everything that she does. I can't remember if I went to both of her openings, but I'm almost sure and certain that I went to the very first opening. Or which one? Actually, which one did I go to? The first. I
Was
feel
it
like
at
I went to
the?
both.
I think you did go to both, because one
Yeah, I
was at
feel like I
the.
went to both because I feel like I saw your mom's excitement grow each time. And
Uh-huh.
so her mom is probably like one of the most beautiful spirits that I've encountered. It's so sweet. Like she didn't know me from, and she said like she gave me a cookie that had Rosie Beauty on it. Like she was so excited for you. That was her opening. Do you hear me? Like she, like you could tell which people were Ashley's friends and then which one were her mom's friends that literally
Mm-hmm.
were there because she was that excited. And like, that's the type of family that like that everybody wishes that they had. You know what I'm saying? Where you are so connected, you are so deep
Yeah.
that one person's win is everybody win, and it brings everybody out. So I'm so happy for you. And then on the other side of that, there are like girlies that watch the show and they're just like embarrassed to say that they live with their parents or they lived with their parents for an extended amount of time. I still live with my
Mm-hmm.
parents. I am over 25 and I still live with my parents. I'm saving to do some things, make some things, shake some things. I'm not exactly what because a lot of those things are actually in motion right now. So we just gonna wait. But um, do you ever feel discouraged? Like, did you ever not discouraged, that's not a word. When you were living with your parents, did you ever feel ashamed? That's a better word.
Not at all. Like literally the only reason I moved out because my because I was making my own products, so I had a whole bunch of stuff, and I really couldn't. Kind of ran out of space in my parents' house, or I was taking up their kitchen and their living room, and I know my mom was like, she didn't mind, but it still was kind of like, Ashley, this still a home. It's not like your shop or anything, so. Like you got your stuff everywhere. So that's like kind of what made me move out, because I feel like I needed my own space to house my products, and to also I feel like I just needed a creator space. Like I said, I was in my parents' house, my sisters, my parents, and my other sister, they was there. So it's like, I wouldn't say that was a distraction, but getting into my own home, I had my own space. You know, I can set up my products. I can have my little office with a desk and all that stuff. So that's like why I moved out, because I feel like I needed the space. But girl, like living with your parents, especially when you got parents that don't make you like pay bills or anything like that, like it's a come up. If anybody feel ashamed, they crazy.
Looking at it wrong.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you like, with me jumping out, I moved out into an apartment. Like, say if you still at home, you can be saving your money. You can buy a house. You don't even have to worry about paying somebody else rent money and all that stuff. So I would not be ashamed of still living at home.
I mean, sometimes I think about it, and it kind of, I'm not gonna lie, going on a tangent, definitely gonna get us back to the topic. But sometimes I do feel outside pressures to move out, and it kind of makes me feel like on one side I have to always think like my timeline is mine, but on the other hand I'm just like, why is my timeline moving so slow? Because I know I want what I want, but why am I not in the financial standing to get the things that I want? So I mean, that's something that I struggle with personally. And one thing that I know, and two things for sure, I'm just not gonna settle. So I know what I want, and I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet a little bit longer. What I keep telling myself now in this new season is, if you waited this long, you can wait a little bit more. Especially because now I'm sensing the finish line. Like I can see it, smell it, taste it, all of that. So it don't make no sense for me to just be up in my head and trying to move just because, you know, I got a little bit of money stacked up, saved a little bit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's my tangent. I'm done. Moving forward. So then, okay, so you saved the money for the shop, got the shop. The very first spa that she had, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was in Arlington. It was it was on one end of Cooper. Now she's on the other end of Cooper. So tell us a little bit about that experience, just like first walking into spa ownership.
So the experience was great. Like I loved it. It wasn't, because a lot of people, they ask me like, was you scared? Or I don't really feel like I was scared, because I had the previous hair business. Like even though it wasn't my own building, I kind of knew how to run a business just from having a booth at someone else's salon. I would say that I underestimated the cost. Because my first few months I did drain my account. So I did underestimate the cost, because like literally every time you turn around, you spending money on something. Because I always tell people, like, at first I just had a booth at a salon, so I just paid my booth rent. But people don't realize, when you get your own brick and mortar, you have rent, you have insurance, you have electricity, you got water, everything. Like you're responsible.
That you would need in a house, you gonna have to have it over there. You still gotta get internet over there to work, to run. Like it's a lot, and everybody like, listen.
Yep. Girl. So I did underestimate that. But once business got rolling, I was able to make my money back, and I felt good, because of course it was slow. Like it was something new. So
she's experiencing some connection issues right now. However, I can attest to just like, if you're in a startup, if you're a gal that's trying to start a business, or you're a guy, I don't know who's watching, but if you're somebody that's in the startup portion of your business, it takes money to make money. And like, I think we was talking about this the other day. Like, it's a different type of money. I don't remember who I was talking to, but it's like, be quiet money And it's I'll be quiet money, and then it's shut up money, and then it's like shut the fuck up money. You need that type of money when you start a business.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need that shut up and shut the fuck up type of money when you starting a business. Because if you don't have it, like you will blink and it will be liquidated. And I'm telling you this from experience. She nodding because she know it is a
Yes.
different type of money that you have to have. It's real. It gets
Mm-hmm.
like Murphy is gonna come and visit you. And I don't know if y'all know who Murphy is, but that is called Murphy's Law. And
Yeah.
Murphy's Law says whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And he
Mm-hmm.
gonna come knocking at your door. He
Yep.
coming to visit you. So,
Mm-hmm.
but tell us a little bit more about your experience when you were first opening up.
Oh, another thing too is taxes. I didn't really
Mhm.
know a lot about like taxes because I know in Arlington, in order to open up a business, you have to get a sales tax permit,
Yep.
and with that, when customers come in to buy stuff, they pay taxes on whatever they bought, and you have to take that money and pay it back to the city.
Mhm.
That was something else I learned too. I didn't know about.
Mhm.
Just also to getting employees, that was a trial and error, like trying to get people to work for you.
Mhm.
You need money for that too, you got to pay them.
Mhm. Mhm.
That was something that's I experienced, and to really just, I would say overall, because I'm trying to think back, because it was about 3 years ago, so I'm trying to think
Mhm.
back on like right now only the good things is popping up in my head, but
Yeah, but I mean,
I'll,
share it all because to be honest with you, um, that's kind of how you have to keep going. You know, a lot of people only give the good parts, but knowing
mm-hmm,
that there is some, some real, it definitely helps. But
mm-hmm,
I could just say for myself, when I first started my media business, it felt really good because I knew that I had a skill that was mine and that was unique to me. And
mm-hmm,
so when I started off just building websites at first. So when I first started off like that, it was really cool. I made a decent amount of change, and obviously I didn't have an overhead because I was, I was making websites. All I need to do was hop on Zoom, talk to people, and then make a website. Not too much. Like I didn't need an overhead. But as
uh-huh,
I started moving from that into I started managing social medias as well as like auditing social medias, and that was
mm-hmm,
really cool for the time. But I realized that I couldn't do both. I noticed very quickly like it was going to be one or the other, and I had to
mm-hmm,
really focus on doing the websites because they were my bread and butter.
mm-hmm,
I was like, okay, I can do the websites, but I can't do the social media and I can't do audits because they take too much of my time away from making websites. But I know what I can do. I know that I can get a videographer, a photographer, something like that, and add them on. And so when I started doing that and doing correct creative direction, it seemed like it was great until it wasn't.
mm-hmm.
Because you have to, like you were saying, employees and hiring people and contracting people is different. Like it take money, one, and two, you have to find people that want to work.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people say that they want to work, they want to make money, they want to do this, they want to do that. They don't, they do not. And then you have to find people that are trustworthy and believe in your dream, just like you believe in your dream.
Ooh, yes.
Because
People not gonna care about your business how you
what?
care about it.
What? Girls, they do not care about your little ass business because that's what they saying behind your back. You putting money in their pockets weekly, okay? Weekly. Sometimes I was putting money in their pockets and I wasn't even getting money,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Because I'm paying overhead, I'm paying this, I'm paying that, and I'm paying to market your business for you under my name, but I'm the bad guy. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm not gonna be too much more of them because I've already told y'all before, I'm a lot closer to sinner than I am saint. Like, don't do that, play it safe. And so I'm over here trying to, find put old girl back in the trunk, and you playing with her. So it was like one of those things to where I said, you know what? Let me scale back because I like my freedom. I sure do.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to tell about me a little bit because I know that you were having a little bit of connection problems. But yeah, so tell us about some of the good parts because we want to hear that too.
Shoot, the good part is the fast money. So I realized, like, with me switching from being a hairstylist to esthetician, I can make money faster. So that was the good part when the money started rolling in, and my account started building back up. Or even just like with me being in skin, like, it's so much more fulfilling because I am boosting people's confidence. Like, yeah, you do people hair, they feel cute, but I feel like it's nothing better than fixing someone's skin and they just feel beautiful to not have to wear makeup, or they love leaving a spa with glowing skin. Like, that just fills my heart. So I feel like that's something like top tier that we're running my business that makes me so happy. Like yeah, the money comes because I'm passionate about it, but that's really like the good, like fixing people's skin, building their confidence, making them feel beautiful. Like, that's number one.
Y'all, if y'all have not had a facial by Ashley, like, and you're in the DFW, you really need to go get one because she not lying. Like, I've gotten a facial from her a few times. I know I've gotten off schedule. I've fallen off the wagon a few times, but I'm gonna get myself back together in a moment. But like, I don't know, it's just like something about it. And even if I try to step out, I just like know that I can't do it because I'm just like, I know my skin isn't going to look like it does when I go to Ashley. Like, I think that's the best part of having a facial done by you is because you can tell people who love doing what they're doing because it just shows, and like it shows in the product. It doesn't matter if it's a service or a product, it shows. The proof is in the pudding. So I absolutely love being serviced by you, and I love all of your products. I'll say that till the show's over, and I'll probably say that in my story tomorrow. Like, it's just something that's true for me. But so moving forward, when you started your business, did you ever think your business would be like this?
Actually, I didn't. Like, when I first started my business, I kind of didn't know what to expect. I'm kind of the type of person, I really don't like to set expectations just so I won't like feel let down. Like, I like literally took a risk and just jumped into business because, like I said, I never had a business before. I got a great opportunity on this building, so I kind of just jumped and grabbed it. I got the building before I even finished esthetician school. I didn't even know if I was gonna pass the test. I just like took a chance, took a risk, and opened this spa. So I really didn't have any expectations just because it was new for me. So I really didn't set any expectations for opening a business. But as I was doing the business, I realized that it was something that was great for me because I was able to expand and move to a new spot 9 months after opening. So that's like, I was just so proud of myself. So I'm like, wow, like, you actually did this. Like, you opened up this building. Because I had got a small building first with 2 rooms and a kitchen. And then I moved to this big building in 9 months with a warehouse with 4 rooms, a kitchen. And I was just proud of myself. I was just amazed because, like I said, I didn't set any expectations because I didn't know what to expect. And I didn't want to set any expectations because I didn't want to feel like I failed. So, but it turned out good.
Yeah. From somebody that was just watching you, it was just like you could watch you and tell that everything that was going on you deserved. Like, it was just your time because you took it serious. You really harnessed your craft. You stayed focused. Like, we could tell. Everybody else could tell on the outside. I'm talking about, this is somebody that's very consistent posting. This is somebody that is very consistent and timely with her clients. This is somebody that appreciates her clients, cares about her clients, is like can service the heck out of anybody. And so just to kind of see you move from building to building, and then even now as you're expanding the building that you have, it's really cool to see because it's just like, this is what happens when you stay consistent. This is what happens. This is what it looks like literally when you are grinding. This is what it looks like when, like, I don't know. I feel like as somebody who struggles with consistency, um, I do, and this is my kryptonite. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been telling y'all that sometimes I just struggle with consistency. Sometimes I believe that I'm supposed to have things in 10 days when it may take 10 months. But like as I'm getting older and I'm realizing that, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, like it's very important to be thankful for whatever season that I'm in and keep going and keep pushing and keep going, like just until I see these results. And I think what's been helping me really truly harness in on that is working out. So I've worked out consistently for 2 months now. No, not 2 months. It's been almost 12 weeks. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And this is my first time self-training myself. Usually I have to pay a trainer and upwards of $300 a month. And like now doing this by myself and realizing like, wow, I was really foolish. I really spent that money on something that I'm finding out I could do every day by myself without help.
Yeah.
I digress. But just doing that, it made me realize like, now I'm getting to the goals that I wanted to get to with my body for a long time. And it's like, that's just your body. Just figure, like, what if you did the same concept? If you took the same concept and did it with your mind, like all of the goals that you have for yourself, you keep writing them down. Just like I write down my weight every single week at the same time on the same day. Just think if I checked in on my goals just like that, and I tapped in on them just like that, like same time every day. Did I do this? Did I do that? Check, check, check. Like, I wonder how far I would go just being that consistent and really wanting to see those results for myself. So as I'm starting to do those things, it's like, yes, not overnight. It's over time. I feel like I appreciate it more that way. And I'm a lot more thankful that I'm even in the position to do the things that I can do.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, and then you help me, just watching you helps me to want to do those things. Yeah, because I mean, like you're what happens when somebody stays consistent. You know what I'm saying? It looks like that when you stay consistent. It looks like that when you stay on track. It looks like that when you write down your goals and you actually go and get them. Like that's what it looks like. And then like you and I are very close in age. And while you were, starting a business, in business, all of this stuff, you ended up getting married and having a baby.
Yes.
So now you have more than one title. You know what I'm saying? You're a business owner, you're a mother, and you're a wife. That's a lot of titles. That's a lot of being pulled different places. A daughter, a mother,
yes, it is.
like it's like a daughter, a mother, a sister, a business owner, a wife, like all of those titles. And look at you. You know what I'm saying? So if you need an encouragement today, it's possible.
Girl, you really
you can get it done.
Well, it's been 2 weeks for me. It's been a hard 2 weeks. And I'm trying not to to me, giving up is not an option, but it's been a hard trying 2 weeks. So that really felt good to hear.
Oh, baby. If it's been hard, we can't tell. Like, it's just, I feel anytime that I look at you, or even if like I see you, like when you was in Macy's, like I just thought that was so cool. I was like, this somebody that Macy's need her, not the other way around. Like, it was just real cool to see. And it's just like, that's what it looks like when you stay down. That's what it looks like. Like, and it's so inspiring to me. Somebody like, as I just can't, I don't know. I can't put into words as somebody who truly struggles with consistency. And that has a lot to do with self-confidence, but that's a different day for a different time. So as somebody who struggles with consistency, seeing somebody be consistent, persistent, and get at their goals is it's always so refreshing and it's encouraging. So anytime you need a pick me up, I have all of the words, because let me tell you, I am you. And anytime this ain't no lie, this ain't no joke. Like anytime I need to get back in that zone, all I do is go to your website.
That's so amazing to hear, Kirsten. You don't even know. I mean, Savon. Sorry.
This is my government. That's how you know we know each other. Like, he knows me, okay? But no, y'all, like it's different. It's real different. I could talk about it all day. Like I'm real good at giving people their flowers, and this is somebody that really deserves them in the area, and just that's my age. Like. Anyways, I'll move to my last question. What helped you keep the faith on your journey?
I guess like really been into God and really going to listen to podcasts, going to church. You know, my family, we are really big in the church. That's why I'm at church now. I'm at a trunk or treat. Sorry for the background noise. But I guess like really just believing that God is God. And it's crazy. I went to a women empowerment conference this past Sunday, and that was the title was Women in Heels, like standing on building faith or something like that. And it's really just surrounding yourself with the right people, reading your Bible. I would say going to church, but I know some people are kind of like nowadays. A lot of people are kind of finicky about church, but like just hearing the word keeps me up faith. Like it keeps me wanting to like really following God. Is like I know sometimes people can get caught up in business and all that stuff, but really truly following God and knowing His word really keeps me in the faith. Because I always feel like if I wasn't, I would have been gave up. Because like just knowing that God is God and knowing that being faithful in Him, that you shouldn't worry. Like they always say that it's not in the Bible to worry. Like so I would just say God, like just knowing Him really keeps me strong in faith and keeps me going with my business, because it be so many times. Like I said, it's been a hard 2 weeks. I feel like people just been attacking me left and right, but I always feel like I'm God's child. You know, like God protects me. God's going. I feel like something is great is coming for me. Like something is about to happen for me because I've been getting attacked so much. So. That's what I feel like having faith in your business, just following God, it's really needed. Like we're running a business.
Listen, you have to believe in something, honestly. Like on this show, I tell you all the time that I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in God. If you believe in the universe, if you believe in the power that is above us, I mean, I respect that. And you know, whatever resonates to you, whatever you have to use to get you going.
Yeah.
But I can really attest to that. I can truly attest to that. I wish I was in church a lot more. When I was growing up, I was in church a lot, but moving from my hometown to here, I think it's been kind of difficult for me to kind of, you know, find something to be at, find somewhere to be at. Even though I love Bishop West, I kind of miss like having one of those churches that only had 10 people there. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, but I can't say that what you're saying to me essentially sounds like you have to be grounded and you have to stand on something. You need principles, because honestly, at the end of the day, the Bible is a book on principles. Whatever your principles are, whatever your values, believe in them. You have to stand on them and you have to know them to be true, or just your truth at that. So it's like I that's why I appreciate the Bible, because it's like it's principles that I can live by, and that you know, I feel like, you know, they align with my value system. And so I get it. I get it. Like you gotta have faith in God. You gotta have faith in spirit. Like, you know, I don't know what you believe in, but like whatever you do, you gotta hold on to it. If you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna have to hold on to whatever you believe in pretty close, because you gonna need whoever you call on, that's who you gonna need.
Or even when you said believing in something to believe in, you gotta believe in yourself too. Because if I didn't feel like that I could do this, if I didn't believe in myself, I probably want to keep going. Yeah. You know, some people that get in business, they see other people doing it and stuff, and they're not really confident or anything like that. Like, you have to believe in yourself in order to be successful or to keep going or to be confident. Because with being in business, it's easy to, like, you know, you see also on social media and you feel like you're not ahead, or you feel like you're not where other people are at, so it kind of like makes you feel bad. But if you believe in yourself, you know that you can achieve your goal or whatever you're trying to get to.
No, for real. Especially because, like, just in general, there are so many people that probably don't believe because they don't believe in themselves. So you don't need to add yourself to the list of people who don't believe in you. Like, like, it's a different type of positivity that you have to reign over yourself when you're entering into entrepreneurship. And so lastly, with that, any advice to anybody that think it's gonna come overnight?
First of all, nothing happens overnight. Nothing great, nothing legal happens overnight.
Say that one again.
So it definitely did not happen overnight, guys. Like even though a lot of people will look at me and feel that I'm successful, I still don't feel like I am at where I want to be. Like with me, this probably going on 3 years with me having my spa. So of course that's not overnight. I'm still learning daily. I'm still figuring out things, new ways to run my business. Like I'm learning every day. So like literally nothing happens overnight. Success does not happen overnight. You do not get all these followers overnight. You do not get support from your family overnight. Like now, like seeing me grow, seeing me getting results, I feel like I'm just now getting that support that I wanted when I first opened. So don't, like, when starting business, don't get mad if your family not supporting. I mean, they should be, but just really hone on and really thank those people that do support you, because at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do, so you can't get mad.
Let's take a brief intermission and dissect that one real quick, because you must have said something just then. Baby, this is your news splash. If you waiting on your family to support, they are going to be the last people to do so. So if that's what you're waiting for, you might as well keep chugging, baby, because that train has left the station. They are going to be the last people to support. I'm telling you what I know. That's all I can tell you is what I know. They're the last people to that you have never met before in your entire life is going to be cheering for you on the other side of their computer screen, harder than the person that be at the cookout with you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I know. These are facts, actual freaking factuals. As African American people, I blame. I'm not gonna say what I blame. Hold on, maybe I will. We have been indoctrinated to think against each other when that is not true. So your will be the last to support you. I'm sorry to let you know. Ashley, go ahead and close us out, because that is something that I really need to have attention on, and I'm probably going to drink to that one more time. Finish up, though. You had a point, and that just took me over.
Yes.
That took me over. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Somebody had to say it. Because somebody really needed that wake-up call. I'm telling you, somebody did. Somebody was really hoping that they sister was finally gonna buy something. She not gonna buy nothing, baby. You're gonna have to move on. Go to people that is gonna buy something.
I see it online all the time. People venting online about who not supporting. And I'm not gonna lie, because even when I was in esthetician school, I was feeling type of way, because it was free facials that people wasn't coming to get. And I had to sit back like, this is something I'm new at, so maybe they don't trust me, or so don't get in your feelings about that now, because people gonna support you if they want to support you. Don't beg, don't cry, don't make nobody support you. Just be glad for the people that is supporting you.
Listen, and just on that, I mean, to close the conversation, what a great conversation is that with all of this, you have to remember that it's going to take you some time. As somebody that truly struggles with consistency and looks up to somebody, this person that's right here right now, Ashley, like, it's going to take a minute. It's going to take some time, and that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. That was my thing for the longest, is I would think that I must be doing this wrong because it's not coming to me. That could be no further from the truth. Like, it's taking a while because good things just take a while.
Yeah.
Like, they just do. Like, you don't put a cake in the oven in 10 minutes, you turn around and it's done. Like, you have that cake has some time to bake, and it's just like you. Like, you have to wait until that in the middle is fully done. Like, just give it a moment,
Even
because
take
after that,
prepare the cake to bake it.
what? Come on. So just hang in there, girls. Like, and guys, because let me be honest with y'all. I was doing the analytics, okay? It's a fair amount of both of y'all. I see y'all watching. Hello, fella. But yeah, just hang in there. That was a really great conversation. I really appreciate you just sharing your story. And I was like, like, I feel like every time that I watch you and then get to have a conversation with you, it's just like I feel more. I just admire you even more. Like, dang, like, this is somebody that is my age. Like, it would be different if you wasn't. Like you're literally my age and you're doing it. So, girl, kudos to you, honey. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can.
Okay.
All right. So, y'all know we are to the wind down. I am so happy. We're going to do this real quick because I'm going to get y'all out on time. Hello. Okay. So, first things first, it is get your wine. It's story time. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to read a story that somebody wrote into me. We will solicit our advice and you will go first so there is no confusion. All right. So, here we go. Dear Savon. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hold on. Y'all. I done pulled up the wrong story.
Yes.
I know that's right, Sister Ashley. All right. So,
did I miss something that had went out?
No, you good.
Okay.
So, I've been dating a man for a little over 6 months, and he still hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend. We talk all day, every day, and stay the night at each other's house. And now we whoopsie without protection, but he still won't make it official. I stopped asking because I get the same answer. What is understood does not have to be explained. I'm tired of that though, girl. Any advice?
Don't fall for that. No, what so what the girl he is trying to have his cake and eat it too. He getting the milk without purchasing the cow. No, honey, no. You deserve better. Cause what I feel like what he's doing is he's playing you, like he's getting what he can get out of you without actually committing to you. So I would run. I would run, especially if you want something serious. Don't settle for that.
See, and that's where I have to come in on the other side, because part of me, the large part of me, wants to agree with you, but the other part of me is like, well, if that were true, like if it were 100% true, then it wouldn't take you 6 months. Like,
Yes.
not to mention, because like women, I can speak for myself. As a single woman, I have options. Like, I don't have to be bored on a Saturday night. I don't have to be bored any night of the week, to be honest with you. And I'm talking about for different men. Like, I have options. I don't have to be up under one man.
Yeah.
And so if I'm choosing to be up under one man, and and that one person is now explaining to me like, hey, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Like, I don't need you to explain nothing else to me. You have explained to me fine and clear, and we can keep being in front of each other, ha, he, all that. But I'm gonna call Jody, and he's gonna come to the back door. So what you gonna do?
I like that.
What you gonna do? Because your time is running out, and he's gonna pull up. And if y'all meet each other, y'all meet each other.
Yes, I like that. So I mean, I feel that. So I'm like, if he keeps saying how I go?
What's understood doesn't have to be explained. If he keeps going with that motive, if he keeps going with that, then you gotta start, outside. You know what I'm saying? Go outside,
Yeah.
girl.
But you know what too? That made me think of something when I was younger. A lot of women don't know how to date. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like y'all are dating, go date somebody else too. Just because you're dating, that don't mean you have to date one person. If y'all not in a relationship, go date other people. Go get to know other people.
And so I have to attest to this because I have been like before where I commit myself to a person and I fully commit myself to a person who has not fully committed himself to me. I've been that person before, okay? Mm-hmm. So I can understand what she's saying. I can understand how like you would be confused, like we doing all of this, and why we not together, what we gonna do. But after he's showing you like what we gonna do, and it's still like nothing, like it is perfectly fine for you to date. Like, and then sometimes it looks like putting up different types of boundaries. That means telling that man like, "Can I call me past this time?" Because you don't want nothing. Literally, you don't want anything. So like it looks like putting up boundaries, but it also looks like you have to understand what that man is saying. Like he want to have fun, like, and he have fun with you, but he have fun, and Shelly shop there too. So it is what it is. Like you have to take that listen. Call boyfriend number 2. What pleasure say? Huh?
Hello.
You had to call him up because he gonna show you a good time too, and he probably got a little bit more money than boyfriend number 1. But you ain't want to talk about that. Talk about that part. Listen, I'm boyfriend number 3 because I think he in the NFL and he just won't tell me. Hold on, she's married. Hold on, she don't know what I'm talking about no more. Yeah, I'm that girl. Okay, hold on. I'll drink to that. Okay.
Drink to that.
And I'll drink to marriage too, marriage and children, because that's gonna come for me.
Yes.
It just ain't right now, so I'm gonna drink to that a little bit. I'll drink to anything. But that was fun. Okay, but y'all don't write into me. Don't write into me if you don't want me to give you my advice. This is my advice. You write into my show and you ask me to like what I'm supposed to do. Okay.
That time flew by.
Listen, moving forward. Okay, so this is what are you drinking? She is not drinking a exact one thing because she is breastfeeding, y'all. She's driving. She can't do none of that. Okay, but I can tell y'all what I'm drinking. Y'all ain't tight. Listen, this is what I'm drinking.
A spiked twist on the classic summer drink, a cherry limeade. Here's what you'll need. You're gonna need you a tequila, girl. I got Patron. Grab you a lemon lime flavored wine. Some Simply Limeade, cherry grenadine, some little 1 ounce cups for measuring, cherries, and a lime. Getting the party started right, girl. We're going to start off with that lemon lime flavored wine at half a cup. Pour it on in. And we're going to go ahead and add that Simply Limeade to our spiked limeade mixture. Patron, I'm in my zone, baby. We're going to add 1 ounce of Patron to this mixture. You can add any tequila that you want, though. It's my show. I can do what I want to. We're going to add 1 ounce of cherry grenadine to this mixture as well. Ice me out. Baby, ice me out. We're going to add some ice and we're going to shake, not stir. Let's cut this slime so we can garnish up real quick live. And because I'm that girl, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a wine glass. The girls that get it. And the girls that don't, they just don't, sweetie. Adding a little bit more ice. Garnishing with cherries and a little lime for taste. And Miss Ma'am, you have a spiked cherry limeade. Thank you for joining me here on the Wine Down on I'll Grab the Wine.
Hey, y'all, we lost Ashley. It's quite all right, though. I'm still going to finish out the show. All right. So that was what are you drinking? And so now we are to my favorite part of the show, and that is let that shit go. And y'all know that let that shit go is the part of the show where we have to let go of something that no longer serves us. So what am I going to let go of today? I think that I have struggled. I think I've said this. I have said this the entire show, is that I truly struggle with consistency. And this shows up in many forms. It shows up in my life. It shows up in my business. It shows up in my relationships. It shows up like in my work. And I'm not gonna say truly that I'm gonna let go. I want to let go of all of it, but I have to be real with myself. And because to be honest with you all, anytime I let something go on the show, I really do let it go. Like it's done, it doesn't serve me anymore. So as I'm beginning to, walk in a new light and show myself how great it can get, I have to let go of, I just need to let go of procrastination in the form of parenting right now. That's what I'm working on the most because my son is so beautiful. He's so precious to me. And I don't have time to waste when it comes to him. I don't have time to waste when it comes to the person that I need him to be, and I need him to contribute to society. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go. It doesn't serve me. I have to go ahead and I got to get that structure going right now. I got to get that. I got to get scheduling going down right now. Nah, it's not going down the way you think. Hello. Hello. So, after you let that shit go, you have to drink to that. And I'll drink to that is the part of the show where we celebrate something about you. So I don't know who's watching this right now, but if you want to write in the comments what you want us to celebrate about, go ahead and put that in the comments and I'll make sure to share it. So, okay. So what are we drinking to today, y'all? What are we drinking to today for me? I'll be honest with y'all. So since we were talking about my baby, we'll talk about him a little bit more. Excuse me. Y'all, so he auditioned for this, so there's a poetry slam that was at his school, and he had to audition to go to the final round that I can come and visit him at school for on Friday. So he made it past the first round. I'm so proud of my baby. I don't understand, I put on my Twitter, which is something very true about me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. 2 number 7s SEVON on all social media platforms. But y'all, I'm really Joe Jackson mixed with Tabitha. And it's a decent amount of Matthew Knowles in there every now and then. Not gonna lie to you. So anytime that we start practicing, because my son can sing, so I make him sing every day. My son is very intelligent, so I make him do things that I know he can do every single day. And so this poem was something that I was like, if you don't get it together, it's gonna be a problem. And I know that's not right because I'm a gentle parent too. I have to understand, I'm an Aquarius, so parenting looks very different for me compared to everybody else. And my mom says it all the time. She's like, girl, you and our parents so different. But so the Joe had jumped out of me, but I'm so glad that it worked because little Michael got it together. So he made it to the next round, and I can't wait to show y'all. It'll be on my social media again, 2 number 7s SEVON on all social media platforms, where Noah will be doing his little talent show. I'm excited for him, y'all. This is so exciting for me. I love my baby. So that I'll drink to that. Here we go. Oh, I didn't hit the mic. I'll drink to that. Y'all make sure that y'all check out Ashley. I'm so sad that her connection probably messed up. But y'all make sure y'all follow Ashley at A-Wood Aesthetics on all social media platforms, y'all. She is so incredibly talented with skincare. So incredibly talented as a business owner. If you're in the DFW, make sure you go and check out her spa. It is so amazing, y'all. I always get serviced so well when I'm there. And this is a fun fact about Ashley. She was closed, okay? And I had just run out of my cleanser, and I really needed it because y'all don't understand. I love her products, and I was like, Ashley, I really need this product. I'm sorry I waited so late. I really would have put in an order, but blah, blah, blah. I was in Wellens. I'm telling her my whole life story at this point, why I need this cleanser. She meets me at the shop and sells me one cleanser. This is what she does. She is so amazing. Okay. And the product is good. So y'all make sure that y'all check her out at A-Wood Aesthetics. And you can check out her website, www.rosiesbeautyspa.com. Okay. Make sure y'all check me out as well. 2 number 7s SEVON on all social media platforms. Y'all know y'all can find me. Y'all can follow me. Finishing up the Outwitting the Devil. It has been something, y'all. The more I read, it's like the more I gag. And I cannot wait to share my notes with you all. If you are not in the book club, you need to sign up. www.illgrabthewine.com. Go to the bottom of the page, sign up for the newsletter so you can sign up for the book club, because baby, outwitting the devil is a little bit too much for me right now. I'm talking about it is hitting the nail on the head for my life right now. What it killing me softly with this song, okay? So good. Can't wait to share with y'all what I think about the book. I will announce next month's book on next show, so stay tuned. And then on top of that, next show is with Trey G. It's gonna be so cool. Y'all know Trey G. If you listen to DD in the Morning, he is on DD in the Morning. And I absolutely positively love him. So I'm so glad that he's coming to the show. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that one. Shout out to our sponsors one last time. You can have whatever you want when PawPaw's in town. Make sure you check out PawPaw's Tasty Foods on Instagram. Fresh food, not fast food. www.sankofakitchen.com. Okay. Y'all, I'm so thankful for everybody who tunes into my show. I am so thankful for everybody who always sends me encouraging messages, who always just shows me love on all of my posts. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, sometimes I struggle with thinking, like, is this for me? And then it's just like, as soon as I start doubting myself, y'all just come in and just show me so much love. So I'm so thankful for y'all. And I'm so thankful for everybody who's watching. Excuse me, y'all. This is what happens when you drink, you get the hiccups and start burping. But so thankful for y'all nonetheless. And until next time, I'll grab the wine. I'll see y'all next week. Thank you so much. Bye.